Good evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb from the 11 Alive Weather Impact Team, and it was pretty active here late this afternoon and into the early evening. And now here we are at 9 o'clock, and things are a lot calmer now. We're still tracking some showers in parts of northeast Georgia, but they are no longer storms there. Those storms have moved into areas of South Carolina, where we do have some severe thunderstorm warnings that are in effect on up toward the Greenville area and for a big part of South Carolina there. But the storms have moved out of our area, and even the rain has pushed out of Atlanta, but we still have some of the light rain in parts of northeast Georgia, and that back edge of that light rain will continue to move on out. As these storms move through our area earlier, we had a few severe thunderstorm warnings that included a lot of counties. The first of those warnings were along the Georgia-Alabama line in Haralson and Polk County. We did have some reports of trees down in the Polk County area a little bit earlier today. These storms came through Atlanta that stayed just below severe status, but then as they moved to the east of us, that's when we saw some of those storms that turned severe in parts of northeast Georgia. So you can see that whole line, and this takes us back about 6 hours. So it goes to 3 o'clock in the afternoon until 9 o'clock, or right now. And there's that line of storms moving in, and they really ramped up here to the east of the city, causing more severe thunderstorms there. And we have numerous reports of trees down in spots scattered really all around the area, and even some on the south side as well over toward Noonan. Now, as this line was approaching our area, we actually had some isolated cells here ahead of that line that started first around the Atlanta area. You can see some of those that developed ahead of that main line, and then the main line moved on through, and then things pushed on off to the east, and now they're pretty much out of here. So we're in a process of drying out now, even though the humidity levels are still high, but at least we don't have the rain and the storms to deal with out there at this hour as well. I want to take you up though into South Carolina so you can see as what is left of that system that moved out. In fact, I'll put us into live mode here, and there you can see some of those storms that are prompting severe thunderstorm warnings. Again, well out of our area, but you can still see some moderate rain over near Toccoa, really right along the Georgia-South Carolina line from Rabun County, Habersham County, Stevens County, Franklin County, down toward Hart and Elbert County. Still some rain left behind, but that's moving out. There's that leading edge from Hendersonville, North Carolina to Grambling through Greenville, pushing down closer to Greenwood, and then a cluster right here just to the east of Newberry, South Carolina, with a lot of thunder and lightning. So even though we're in the evening hours, the sun is down, a lot of those storms are still holding together back over into parts of South Carolina, but we have much nicer weather here where we are right now. Now, here's a look at some of the storm reports. Now, these are just coming in from the National Weather Service. Not all of these, this isn't all of the storm reports that we have, but this is just a few of them. And I'm going to query a couple of these. This one along Interstate 285. Okay, for some reason that's not coming up. Hold on just a second here, and I'll see if I can get this one to work. This was near Six Flags over Georgia, where a tree down was along Interstate 20. We showed you video of that a little bit earlier. Also in North Fulton County, a tree down near the intersection of Roswell Road and North Ridge Crossing a little earlier. Over to the west, we did have some reports of some trees down in those areas here. This is, and let me get this going back up here for you. Over in Polk County, we had numerous reports of some trees down there. This is one at Lee's Chapel Road and Lavorne Road. Also there, a few trees down along Brewster Field Road and Garmin Road. Let's look at some of these other areas where we have some damage as well, some of the storm reports that we're getting in from the National Weather Service. And a lot of these come in from emergency managers in specific counties, and so we're most likely going to be getting more storm reports coming in. These are just all that we have so far. This is from 622 in Jasper. Trees and wires down at the intersection of Jones Avenue and South Main Street, and then trees down along Pine Trail near Twin Creek Drive. That's in Auraria. And then another one over there near Toccoa. Trees and large limbs down along Cliffs Ridge Road. So we also have some reports of some trees down in Coweta County. Those have not been officially reported yet, but that will be coming in a little bit later. So just goes to show you these showers and storms that rolled through had heavy rain, thunder and lightning, and they did have some damaging winds with them. And some of the results are some trees down and sporadic power outages in some spots as well. Now, even though we had some severe storms move through our area, it's nothing compared to what's happening out in the Midwest, where we have tornado watches in effect for parts of Oklahoma, southern Kansas. We have severe thunderstorm watches in parts of Texas here. Within these tornado watches, we have severe thunderstorm warnings, but even a tornado warning there right on the Texas and Oklahoma line with that cell that's moving through. And that is, excuse me, the area tonight where we have the better chance for severe weather that's well out into the Midwest. Here's a live look. This is our tower cam that we're watching right now in Atlanta, where we still have some clouds in our area, but the rain has pushed out. So we're just kind of starting that drying out process here. And then this is our view from our tower cam on Arizona Avenue. I know we're not seeing much there because this camera is in the clouds. And in fact, look, I'm going to hold on this for just a minute. And this camera is actually over some of those clouds there. And you can see some of those clouds that are moving there at the bottom of your screen and moving away. And that is most likely going to help to give us a view maybe of the city here if that keeps kind of moving away a little bit. But this is one of my favorite cameras because we get great views from it, but also really kind of cool to see this tower that is really high up in the air with the camera on it that's actually in the clouds, since we have some of those low clouds here in our area. So that's a nice view of seeing those kind of move around there. Here is a look at what we're watching with that severe weather threat that is out to the west of us. There's a level 4 of 5 risk for severe storms in that same spot where I just showed you the tornado watches and where we're seeing tornado warnings there. Surrounding that is a level 3 risk, and then a level 2 in yellow, and then the green is where we have the level 1 risk. Now, earlier, if you were watching us, we not only had this in the Midwest, but we also were showing a level 1 risk that came into North Georgia. That now is gone because the storms are gone. So we no longer have that risk for severe storms here for our area tonight, as everything has already moved out. So the level 1 risk did go away. And then for tomorrow, still the same thing, just general showers and thunder showers developing. We don't expect them to become severe, but that system that is out to the west is going to move up toward the north and east with that level 3 risk in parts of Missouri, moving into Illinois, up into parts of Indiana, and pushing up around the Great Lakes region. The level 1 risk does extend down into Alabama. Then going into Thursday, that is the day that an actual front moves our way that is going to do a lot of things for us. Number one, on Thursday, it's going to bring with it a line of showers and storms, and that line of showers and storms will have a low risk for some isolated, stronger storms with them. And that's why there's that level 1 of 5 risk there for those spots of Metro Atlanta down toward Macon. Really, Macon, Columbus northward is where we have that level 1 risk that's in effect for us on Thursday. But again, we don't think it's going to be a widespread severe weather outbreak or anything. It's just going to be a band of rain and showers and storms that move in along with that front. And then behind that front, things are going to be getting better once we get into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, if you're wanting to see not as much rain around, but it is going to get hot back behind that system. So it's really a cold front coming in, but it's not going to be cold behind the front, but it is going to shift the wind direction. That will help to kind of dry us out a little bit. The dew points will lower a little bit too. It won't be quite as muggy, and we'll have some drier air that's going to move in here, which is going to bring down the rain chances. We did hit 90 today for a high temperature, which is 2 degrees above the average. We should be around 88 for this time of year. Average low should be around 69, but we were 72. So it was another one of those muggy mornings as dew points are in the lower 70s, our temperatures in the lower 70s, making that relative humidity really high. And take a look at the rainfall. Now, I know some of you got a lot more rain than Hartsfield-Jackson. Hartsfield-Jackson only picked up 0.09 of an inch of rain today, but I know many of you got a lot more, especially if you were in some of those heavier showers and storms. But our rainfall surplus is still right around 1.5 inches, and so that's kind of nice to have. And a lot of people have been saying, hey man, Chris, we have to have a bigger surplus than that because it seems like we've had so much rain around. Well, here's a look at some of those rain totals that we have been dealing with here. And you can see that, again, the first 3 days of the month, June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd here, we didn't have any rain. Then the rain train started, where we had rain every single day. Even though Friday the 6th was just a trace, we had it really for about a week and a half. We did have Sunday the 15th where we didn't have any rain, then a trace yesterday, and today 900. So I know it's not a lot, but again, some areas did pick up more. But this just goes to show us, yes, we've had a lot of days with rain, but it just hasn't been a lot of rain each and every day. The highest rain total that we had throughout that period was about 1.5 inches, and that was on the 12th, on that Thursday, when we had a band of heavy rain that came through Atlanta. So I do think that we will see some more tomorrow and into Thursday potentially. Still some scattered showers around, but then beginning on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we look to be a little bit drier with fewer of those showers around. Now, the rain-cooled air really helped to bring those temperatures down from that 90-degree high to those temperatures that are now in the 70s, 73 in Atlanta, 69 in Canton. Most places are in the lower 70s in and around Metro Atlanta, where we have that mild air in place. So tomorrow, we start off at 72. It's going to be another one of those mild, muggy starts. We'll have dry conditions in the morning, a mixture of sunshine and clouds here, but then once we get into the afternoon hours and also into the evening, there will be that chance for some showers and maybe a couple of thunder showers around. Rain chance for tomorrow is about 40%. I don't think we'll see as many showers around tomorrow is what we saw today, but then on Thursday that rain chance comes back up to about 50%. So here's a look at our forecast track, and you can see what we're watching as that rain in East Georgia and into the Carolinas is pushing away. So that's moving out for tonight. In the morning, we start off with the mild, muggy conditions here in the lower 70s. We'll have a few clouds around, but we don't expect any rain in the morning. Then getting to lunchtime, a couple of scattered showers will start to develop here, and then we'll just see a few of those spotty showers here and there. But it's not going to be like a line of storms moving through. We'll just have some of the scattered showers with us for the afternoon hours. This is at 5 o'clock, and then into the evening, most of that is going to fall apart. Then on Thursday, that's the day we have the actual front move our way. And so we start off dry, but I want you to look out to the north and west. Look at that system coming in. But by lunchtime, as it's coming in, it's not really that impressive, or large, but any of these showers there along that front could turn strong as they push through our area. But by 5 o'clock, a lot of that may be out of here on Thursday, and we'll see that wind shifting. Instead of that persistent southerly and southwesterly flow picking up moisture out of the Gulf and sending it our way, that's going to change to more of a westerly and northwesterly flow. Again, not cooler or anything, but just that wind shift is going to help to usher in some of that drier air, and that will give us some drier conditions for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, on Friday, we're going to hold on to a 20% chance for an isolated shower, but really, I think a lot of us will stay dry. Saturday and Sunday, though, we have taken out the rain chances, even though it's going to be hot, and we'll have some humidity around, but I think we'll have enough air being suppressed or not allowing a lot of lift that we'll be able to see mainly dry days heading into the weekend. But just know those temperatures are going to be hotter, getting up to around 93 degrees. So here's a look at those rain chances, how they'll be at 40% Wednesday, 50% Thursday, and then down to 20% Friday, and it looks rain-free here for Saturday and Sunday. And then next week, Monday and Tuesday, we go back to that 20% chance for some of those scattered showers. Now, just know it's going to be hot, though. We have warm air over us already. And many of you would say 90 degrees is hot, but we'll call that warm for now. That's what we dealt with today. But we have this heat dome that's going to start building out to the west. Now on Thursday, again, upper 80s we're thinking here for our high, also Wednesday and Thursday. But then the 90s start to move back in. This is on Friday, still warm to hot, that hotter air to the west. Going into the weekend, that's when that heat dome really starts to spread into our area. And that'll be with us for Saturday and Sunday. And again, we think that area of high pressure is going to be enough to suppress any development of any showers or storms to be able to bubble up. But we're talking about high temperatures getting up to around 92, 93 degrees for us both days for the weekend, and then 94 for highs going into next Monday and Tuesday. So morning lows stay mild in the 70s, but look at the temperatures, how they're rising from the upper 80s here to around 93 for both Saturday and on Sunday. So check out the 7-day outlook with those upper 80s here. And those are the days with the rain chances still at 40 to 50%. Then on Friday, as that drier air moves in and the rain chances go down, temperatures start going back up to around 90 degrees. And then here you see it for the weekend, 93 Saturday and Sunday. 94 on Monday and Tuesday. And on Monday and Tuesday, we will see just that 20% chance for a couple of isolated showers to move in. So thanks for watching this extended weather update here on 11 Alive Plus and Weather Impact 24/7. We did another really long update at 6:30 right after the newscast as we are tracking those storms moving in. We'll have more updates for you when necessary right here on 11 Alive Plus and Weather Impact 24/7.